This is Baumann and Big Joe's Old Timey News Report, brought to you by DG3 Media Group and Uncle Joe's Coins, Gold, Silver, and Collectibles in Maitland. On the pitch, Abby Wambach scored 2 goals, and Heather O'Reilly added a late insurance one as the U.S. women's national team downed the dirty red commie and likely malnourished North Koreans in the Algarve Cup in Portugal. The Americans performed poorly in the tourney, uncharacteristic for the most dominating team in the world, but we can all take heart as the Dames prove they can still show capitalist Trump-starving commies even in the worst of times. Around the rink, Dallas Stars forward Rich Peverly will not play again this season after collapsing on the bench during a game against Columbus earlier in the week. Whether the assist machine will ever play again won't be known until after more extensive work is done to evaluate his regular heartbeat. Peverly briefly appeared at a news conference yesterday and said that he thanked the number of people that saved his life after he collapsed in the first period of the game, and it stunned players, coaches, and fans. The 31-year-old left the questions to the doctors as to whether he'd play again this season, and he's decided to undergo a procedure that he put off when they first discovered his condition. Peverly's a tough fella. In fact, the first thing he asked when he was revived was how much time was left in the period and if he could go back in the game. Well, I wish you would have had the procedure earlier, kid, but we can't wait to get a competitor like you back in the game. Good luck. And on the hardwood, Shaquille O'Neal has always been a bit of a peculiar fella. Think about his interest in becoming Orange County Sheriff. However, it may be that Shaq is getting even more peculiar in his retirement. Shaq announced yesterday to the Wall Street Journal that he spends 1,000 clams a week on apps for his smartphone. Shaq said, quote, "I honestly spend about $1,000 on apps a week. Real money. When I'm not working, I spend all of my money on apps." He added that he bought about 20 deer hunting games last week alone. Geez, big fella, this announcer knows $1,000 to you is like a dime to the rest of us. But that is just fiscally ridiculous, sir. Shaq laughed it off, of course, blaming this addiction to an affliction that typically doesn't befall Hall of Fame athletes. "I'm not afraid to say I'm a geek at heart," Shaq said. Well, big fella, all this announcer can say is that if you're buying hundreds of apps when you're not working, you must not be working very much, guy. There's plenty more out there, but this announcer has to go see a man about a horse. This has been the Old Timey News Report.